hope you all had a good week or having a good week. It's only Wednesday. Uh, it's only Wednesday. But I hope you're all having a good week. So, this could be a bit of a different stream. So, we did I have the 3DL on my throne, and I have some incentives every every once in a while for certain amounts towards the 3DL, right? And we did hit we're at $118.76 towards it, which is awesome. Thank you, Stream Too Nice. But we currently have a Donathon reward that I completely forgot about. I'm so sorry. At $100, I have to eat spicy ramen on stream. I went out to I opened a Daiso a few towns over. I went today. It was a little underwhelming. I needed to get some Buldak. I was looking for Buldak. They did not have Buldak. I had to settle for Shin. But I'm pretty sure Shin is plenty spicy. I have it right here. And I got a can of original milk tea. I only bought it because there's a Patamon on it. The Digimon, the little orange hamster guy with bat wings. It says original milk tea. I haven't. I don't have milk tea too often. But we'll start pouring the water into the cup of Shin noodles. So I put the kettle on. So I have some hot water with me. I'm going to do my best to not spill. I'll try this way. Okay. Then we put it in here. I haven't had instant noodles in a very long time. Like a very long time. Oh my goodness, it's tickling my nose. There was a point in time, I'm not proud of it, but I was eating like a cup of Maruchan like every day, and then my kidneys were like, no more, and then I had kidney stones. So, since then, I try to avoid microwave meals and instant noodles, as long as I can help it. I like it still, but my body likes to make kidney stones. So, okay, here we go. Try not to spill. Sorry if you can hear my sister in the other room. Probably didn't make much of a noise, did it? Hi, chickies. So, and then it says to wait 3 minutes. So I guess when a little bit after the ads start, we can eat it. But, and then I have this can of milk tea. Hi, chickies. I guess we'll wait to open it till after the ramen is ready. But, I have a cup here to pour it into, because I know people like pouring sounds, right? Right? People like those sounds. I like them. But hi, chickies. Hello. How you doing, sweetheart? No one's grabbed first day. You're the first one here. There you go, chickies. Mwah. How you doing, chickies? Good to see you. The ad break starts about in a minute. I guess we'll wait till after the ad break. But, yeah. So, I went to a Daiso. Excited because you get your favorite concert tomorrow. Nice. That's awesome. It's good to hear. Hope you have a good time. I'm doing okay. Excuse me. We're eating some spicy ramen today. because of these the Donathon Gold Slush Rewards, whatever they're called. And we passed 100 in like April, and I could just completely spaced. I had previously bought Buldak, but it expired, so I needed to get more. So I went out to this freshly opened Daiso in like the last 2 weeks because I needed some Buldak or just spicy ramen. They did not have any Buldak at all. They did not have any Buldak. Sorry, let me move myself down here. So I just settled for Shin, which is fine. It's still plenty spicy, but and I got this can of milk tea. It's Cravy brand. I don't know if it's good. I've never had it before. I only bought it because it has a Digimon on it. It's got Patamon on it. The little orange hamster-looking Digimon with wings. And yeah. So hopefully this milk tea gives me a bit of a reprieve. We'll see. We'll see. Hopefully I like it. I don't know. But yeah, the Asian market, the Asian grocery store is more fun because they have like a whole aisle, like 2 whole aisles facing each other dedicated to instant noodles. And then another aisle for just chips and stuff. So it's just more fun to explore around there than Daiso was. Daiso just feels like a dollar store, but for Japanese imports, which is fine. It's still it was a nice place. Just a little underwhelming. Just a little underwhelming. But good to see you, chickies. Good to see you. We'll wait till after the ad break to open that can and stuff. Yeah, thank you for being here, chickies. Thank you. I hope you have a good time at your concert. Do you know who, what band you're seeing? I've only been to 2 concerts that I can recall. I went. My parents took me to a Blue Man Group concert when I was for my 14th birthday. That was a really good time. It was fun. They I wore a blue shirt, not intending to. Not intentionally, and they did the bit with the Twinkie. They grabbed someone from the audience and asked them to walk them through the steps of eating a Twinkie, and I didn't go. Yeah, I probably should have. That would have been really cool, but I probably would have died. But it was a really good time. And then we went to, I think it's like a local band or something. I don't know. I think they're called Take 5. I honestly do not remember. I don't remember. But I've been to a couple. But that's awesome, chickies. I hope you have a good time. Hope you have a good time, chickies. Hope you're able to get some sleeps. Even though you're very excited. So, I have the mic sitting a little farther away from me. So I don't want to get any ramen juice on my microphone. This is my dinner. I had some French toast like 2 hours ago. It was my lunch. But this Shin ramen is 300 calories, and it's 52% in your daily sodium. That's crazy. That's so much salt. That is so much salt. So much salt. Hi, Cookie. Hi, swear. How you doing? Good to see you. Okay, give me 1 second. I need to blow my nose real quick. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so I have this can of milk tea. I know people like pouring sounds. Hopefully this isn't too loud. Okay, it smells very sweet. It doesn't smell like... It almost smells like fruit. Alright. It doesn't... There's no fizzies, so it doesn't make a ton of noise. It looks like... You know that chocolate drink that's like chocolate water? What's that stuff called? Something like that. This has... It tastes kind of like bananas. It's very sweet. It's 55% of your total sugars for the day, which is a lot. But it's got a cute pedamon on it, so, you know. Don't know if this is like recent or anything, but there's that. Yeah, it tastes like... Does it have black tea in it? Yeah, black tea powder. Cane sugar, whole milk. Oh, it's whole milk. Whole milk powder. Whole milk? I don't remember the last time I had whole milk. Like, part of it, it's good. Like, it's very... it's very sweet, almost fruity. Like, it tastes like they put something fruity in there, but also the mouthfeel is like a root beer float, but it's like after you drink most of it and then the last bit with like the foam on the top. That's what it feels like. It's not bad. Not bad. I don't know what I was expecting, but okay. Yeah, this looks done. So, this is a cup of shin ramen. They had vegan shin ramen too. This is just their regular kind, I guess. I know people... I'm not a particularly big fan of chewing sounds. My brother drives me crazy when I'm sitting next to him while he's eating, because he bites like it's he clacks his teeth, like he bites like he's eating something that's like 1,000 degrees every time, and it's really annoying. Okay. But hi, Cookie. Hope you're doing alright, sweetheart. I'm keeping the cup over here so I don't knock her over. Alright, here we go. I'm actually kind of hungry now. It smells good. I'm using a fork because when I was little, my dad tried to teach me how to use chopsticks, and then I guess I was too little and I just wanted to play because... Sorry about the sniffles. I wanted... He's like, okay, let's teach you how to use chopsticks. So we grabbed this big glass bowl, and I had these dinosaur toys, these little dinosaur figures that were like a 3D puzzle kind of thing. They would come apart into chunks, and we put those in the bowl. And I said, all right, here's how you grab them out of with the chopsticks. And I just wanted to play with the toys. Never learned how to use chopsticks. It's hot. It's hot. Yeah, it's spicy. It is spicy. It's spicy. It's spicy. It's spicy. But Daiso, the building was very clean. I mean, they just opened, so, but they had like, a bunch of like kitchen supplies, personal like self-care stuff, like shampoo and all that stuff, and one corner was like garden stuff, which was interesting. But you know, it was basically like a Dollar Tree, but with a bunch of imported stuff. It was fun to walk around it, but the Asia grocery store is just more fun. It just is. I might be sniffling a bit here. It is still very, very hot. The milk tea helps. Not as much as I think just milk would help, but there's something fruity in there. I don't know what it is. Maybe that's just what milk tea tastes like. I don't know. It's got artificial flavors in it. Excuse me, sorry. Oh, it says shake well. I did not shake it at all. So, I did not shake it. It doesn't seem to have, like, ruined it, but maybe that's... I don't know, maybe there'll be a bunch of little particulates at the bottom of the cup. Sorry if you can hear my sister. Oh my goodness. It's hot. It's hot. It's hot and spicy. It's spicy, but like it still has flavor. At least I can taste things in it still. Oh my goodness. I would have done this with a hand cam straight, but I don't know if that would have been... I don't want to spill this all over the place on accident and make a fool of myself. I still make a fool out of myself, but you know. I know the broth is going to be the worst part. There's a new anime this season, called, I think it's called See You at the Food Court. The episodes are just, I think it's like I don't know if it's like a weekly thing, but it'd be like if you took if Garfield comics were like longer, or just a comic strip from the funny papers, and then kind of turned one of those into like a 5-minute, 2-minute segment, and then you had enough of those to fill a 23-minute slot. And then the last one is like half the episode, maybe quarter. But it's very cute. It's pretty cute. Episode 3, I think. One of the characters in it orders a bowl of spicy udon, I think, and escapades ensue, I suppose. But it's very cute. Excuse me. Sorry. Oh my goodness. Okay, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Hey, Jim Jam. No, you didn't miss it. I'm still eating it. Goodness. Sorry about the sniffles. You didn't miss it, Jim Jam. Hi, Jim Jam. How you doing, sweetheart? I have it's not Buldak. It's Shin Ramen. I went to a Daiso today, and they did not have Buldak, so I had to settle for Shin. I didn't want to go to another place afterwards, so it's still plenty spicy. Sorry. I know some people don't like chewing sounds. I'm not a particularly big fan of them myself, so I'll apologize. I thought you only ate cookies, Jim Jam. You eat ramen too? Or is it like ramen cookies? That sounds kind of gross. Spicy. It's spicy. It's spicy. spicy. It's spicy. It's spicy. I also bought a can of milk tea. It's Kravi. Excuse me. I only bought it because it has a picture of Patamon on it. It's a Digimon. The little orange hamster one with wings. And it tastes like almost fruity. Apparently, they used whole milk powder. I don't remember last time I had whole milk, so it's very sweet. Excuse me. How are you, Jim? Okay. We're at the point now. It's broth time. I'm not too thrilled. Ugh. Okay. Ugh. Okay. All right, here we go. I would chug it, but it's still pretty hot. It stifles. Excuse me. Sorry, I had a cough. Oh. There's a Wikipedia article for capsaicin. Should have been reading this while we were eating the noodles. So it would have been so funny. Maybe, I don't know. We can start now. You're almost there, Jim. You were halfway there last time. Sorry. Excuse me. Capsaicin, 8 menthol N vinyl, 6 mono non-monide, rarely is an active component Um, is that capsaicin? Is an active component of chili peppers belonging to the genus cap, capsicum. Capsaicin is a potent irritant for mammals, including humans, and produces a sensation of burning on any tissue with which it comes into contact. Okay, it's all gone. Capsaicin and several related amides, capsaicinoids, I don't know if I'm saying any of these words right, are produced as secondary metabolites by chili peppers, likely as deterrents against certain mammals and fungi. Pure capsaicin is hydrophobic, colorless, highly pungent, i.e. spicy, crystalline solid. Oh. Okay. The noodles are all gone now. I don't know if that was good or entertaining, but there you go. Thank you for being here. The stream's not over, but thanks for being here. Natural function. Capsaicin is present in large quantities in the placental tissue, which holds the seeds, the internal membranes, and to a lesser extent, the other fleshy parts of the fruits of plants in the genus Capsicum. I don't know if that's how you say it. The seeds themselves do not produce any capsaicin, although the highest concentration of capsaicin can be found in the white pith of the inner wall where the seeds are attached. The seeds of capsicum plants are dispersed predominantly by birds. In birds, the TRPV1 channel does not respond to capsaicin or related chemicals, but mammalian TRPV1 is very sensitive to it. TRPV1 is the transient receptor potentiation channel subfamily 5, subfamily V or 5, member 1, also known as the capsaicin receptor, and the vanilloid receptor 1 is a protein that in humans is encoded by the TRPV1 gene. Okay, cool. Sorry. But mammalian TRPV1 is very sensitive to it. This is advantageous to the plant, as chili pepper seeds consumed by birds pass through the digestive tract and can germinate later, whereas mammals have molar teeth that destroy such seeds and prevent them from germinating. Thus, natural selection may have led to increasing capsaicin production because it makes the plant less likely to be eaten by animals that do not help it disperse. There is also evidence that capsaicin may have evolved as an antifungal agent. The fungal pathogen Fusarium, which is known to infect wild chilies and thereby reduce seed viability, is deterred by capsaicin, which thus limits this form of predispersed seed mortality. The vanilla toxin containing venom of a certain tarantula species, Psalmopoeus cambridgei, activates the same pathway of pain as is activated by capsaicin, an example of a shared pathway in both plant and animal anti-mammalian defense. So, this tarantula's bite, its venom, makes you feel spicy, irritates you like capsaicin does. That's interesting. I didn't know that. Its venom is a source of salmotoxin. Oh, that's where it gets its name from. And vanilla toxin, which are classified as inhibitor cysteine knot proteins. Okay. Uses. Food. Main article, pungency. Because of the burning sensation caused by capsaicin when it comes in contact with mucous membranes, it is commonly used in food products to provide added spiciness or heat piquancy, usually in the form of spices. You made spicy ramen too? I hope you enjoy it. Sorry if I'm clearing my throat a lot. It's a lot. Usually in the form of spices such as chili powder and paprika. In high concentrations, capsaicin is also will also cause a burning effect on other sensitive areas such as skin or eyes. The degree of heat found within food is often measured on the Scoville scale. There has long been a demand for capsaicin spiced products like chili pepper and hot sauces such as Tabasco sauce and Mexican salsa. It is common for people to experience pleasurable and even euphoric effects from ingesting capsaicin. I don't. Folklore among self-described chili heads attributes this to pain-stimulated release of endorphins, a different mechanism from the local receptor overload that makes capsaicin effective as a topological analgesic. Jessic? What does that word mean? A painkiller, pain reliever, painkiller. Okay, cool. Research in pharmaceutical use. Capsaicin is used as an analgesic in topical ointments and the dermal. Sorry, it's so hard to talk. Dermal patches to relieve pain, typically in concentrations between 0.025% and 0.1%. It may be applied in cream form for the temporary relief of minor aches and pains of muscles and joints associated with arthritis, backache, strains and sprains, often in compounds with other rubefacins. Okay, give me 1 second. I got on my nose real quick. Sorry about that. What kind of spicy ramen you got there, Jam Jam? And this is the first time I've heard you say you're eating something besides cookies. So, good job. Okay. I should have been reading this while I was eating the noodles. That would have been so much better. Maybe next time. Maybe next time. It is also used to reduce symptoms of peripheral neuropathy, such as post-herpetic neuralgia caused by shingles. A capsaicin transdermal patch, Qutenza, for the management of this particular therapeutic indication. Pain due to post-herpetic neuralgia was approved in 2009 as a therapeutic by both the U.S. Food and Drug Administration and the European Union. A subsequent application to the FDA for Qutenza to be used as an analgesic in HIV neuralgia was refused. One 2017 review of clinical studies found with limited quantity that high-dose topical capsaicin 8% compared with control 0.4% capsaicin provided moderate to substantial pain relief from post-herpetic neuralgia, HIV neuropathy, and diabetic neuropathy. That's probably how you say that word. Although capsaicin creams have been used to treat psoriasis for reduction of itching, a review of 6 clinical trials involving topical capsaicin for treatment of pruritus concluded that there was insufficient evidence of effect. Oral capsaicin decreases LDL cholesterol levels moderately. There's sufficient clinical evidence to determine the role of ingested capsaicin on several human disorders, including obesity, diabetes, cancer, and cardiovascular diseases. Pepper spray in pests. Capsaicinoids are also an effective ingredient in riot control and personal defense pepper spray agents. When the spray comes in contact with skin, especially eyes or mucous membranes, it produces pain and breathing difficulty in the affected individual. Capsaicin is also used to deter pests, specifically mammalian pests. Targets of capsaicin repellents include voles, deer, rabbits, squirrels, bears, insects, and attacking dogs. Ground or crushed dried chili pods may be used in bird seed to deter rodents, taking advantage of the insensitivity of birds to capsaicin. The Elephant Pepper Development Trust claims that using chili peppers as a barrier crop can be a sustainable means for rural African farmers to deter elephants from eating their crops. An article published in the Journal of Environmental Science and Health, Part B, in 2006 states that although, quote, although hot chili pepper extract is commonly used as a component of household and garden insect repellent formulas, it is not clear that the capsaicinoid elements of the extract are responsible for its repellency. Close quote. The first pesticide product using solely capsaicin as the active ingredient was registered with the U.S. Department of Agriculture in 1962. Equestrian sports. Capsaicin is a banned substance in equestrian sports because of its hypersensitizing and pain-relieving properties. At the show jumping events of the 2008 Summer Olympics, 4 horses tested positive for capsaicin, which resulted in disqualification. So Uma Musumes can't have spicy foods before races? They're banned from eating spicy things? That's too bad. Irritant effects. Acute health effects. Capsaicin is a strong irritant requiring proper protective goggles, respirators, and proper hazardous material handling procedures. Capsaicin takes effect upon skin contact. Irritant sensitizer. Eye contact irritant, ingestion and inhalation, lung irritant, lung sensitizer. The LD50 in mice is 47.2 milligrams/kilograms. Is that what that says? I don't know what all these words mean. I'm just reading them. Painful exposures to capsaicin containing peppers are among the most common plant-related exposures presented to poison centers. They cause burning or stinging pain in the skin, and if ingested in large amounts by adults or small amounts by children, can produce nausea, vomiting, abdominal pain, and burning diarrhea. Ew. Eye exposure produces intense tearing, pain, conjunctivitis, and blepharospasm. Don't mouse over those. Gross. Treatment after exposure. The primary treatment is removal of the offending substance. Plain water is ineffective at removing capsaicin. Capsaicin is soluble in alcohol, which can be used to clean contaminated items. When capsaicin is ingested, cold milk may be an effective way to relieve the burning sensation due to caseins in milk, and the water of milk acts as a surfactant, allowing the capsaicin to form an emulsion with it. Weight loss and regain. As of 2007, there was no evidence showing that weight loss is directly correlated with ingesting capsaicin. Well-designed clinical research had not been performed because of the pungency of capsaicin in prescribed doses, and the research prevented subjects from complying in the study. A 2014 meta-analysis of further trials found weak evidence that consuming capsaicin before a meal might slightly reduce the amount of food consumed and drive food preference toward carbohydrates. Peptic ulcer. Yes. One 2006 review concluded that capsaicin may relieve symptoms of a peptic ulcer rather than being the cause of it. Death. Ingestion of high quantities of capsaicin can be deadly, particularly in people with heart problems. Even healthy young people can suffer adverse health effects like myocardial infarction. Infarction. In yeah, after ingestion of capsaicin capsules. Mechanism of action. Hi CJ, I do it okay. We finished the noodles already, maybe like 10 minutes ago. Um, it was I had I went to a Daiso. I think it's called a Daiso because they opened one a couple weeks ago. I needed some Buldak because the Buldak I bought earlier had expired, so I needed to get new ones. Um, and the Daiso did not have Buldak at all. I would have been better off just going to Walmart, but they had Shin, so I bought a cup of Shin. And I got a can of milk tea. This is Cravy brand. I don't know how to say it. I only bought it because it has a picture of Patamon on the front. The Digimon Patamon. It was good. It says to shake well. I did not shake it at all. It tasted very sweet. It used whole milk powder. I don't remember the last time I had whole milk. That stuff tastes like pure sugar. Is it a monkey? But it was good. It tasted kind of fruity. I don't like almost banana-y. It was good. So you missed the pour, but it didn't make too much noise because there was no carbonation. So now my nose is just kind of stuffy. I've mostly recovered. Yeah. You want a good boy, Chickies? Okay. I don't know if it'll be any good. But let me drink some water. Okay. And get you a good boy, Chickies. I'm okay. Thank you, Jeb. You're very sweet. I'm okay now. Like, there's just very little heat left in my mouth. It's just my nose is spreading now. Okay. I mean, it's a pretty good way to clear your sinuses, I guess. You fell? Oh no! Oh, that's what that is. It's a little penguin. It's a little penguin. Oh no. But thank you, Jab. I hope. How are your noodles, sweetheart? How are you? Do you? Do you like your noodles? Okay. I was also maybe still am a little discombobulated, but that's a fun word to say. Discombobulated. Anyway. Jenkins. Thank you for being here. Thank you for lurking and chatting. Spending time with me on the streams. Thank you, Jenkins. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you. Jenkins, you worked very, very hard today. And I'm very, very proud of you. boy, Chickies. Good boy. Such a good boy. Yes, you are. Yes, you are such a good boy. Look at you, such a good boy. Yes, you are. Good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy. Very, very good boy. Yes, you are. Yes, you are such a good boy. Mwah, 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 mwah. Gross. Sorry. Sheesh. I'm so sorry. But thank you for the deep chickies. I hope that was okay for you. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you. Okay. Give me 1 second. I need to blow my nose. Phobos is here to keep track of my burps. Okay. I'm glad you enjoyed it, chickies. Okay. I didn't put on my arm warmers. I usually wear some when I do ASMR just because they make for pretty decent scratchy sounds. And my room gets cold. But I didn't wear them when I was eating the ramen because I didn't want to get them dirty. Okay, there we go. Okay. The burning and painful. This is mechanism of action in the Wikipedia article here. Burning and painful sensations associated with capsaicin result from defunctionalization of nociceptor nerve fibers by causing a topical hypersensitivity reaction in the skin. As a member of the vanilloid family, capsaicin binds to a receptor on nociceptor fibers called the vanilloid receptor subtype 1. Thank you, Chap Chap. You're very sweet. You're very kind. I appreciate you. What flavor is your ramen, Jam? Or is it just spicy flavor? TRPV1, which can also be stimulated with heat, protons, and physical abrasion, permits cations to pass through the cell membrane when activated. The resulting depolarization of the neurons stimulates it to send impulses to the brain. By binding to TRPV1 receptors, capsaicin produces similar sensations to those of excessive heat or abrasive damage, such as warming, tingling, itching, or stinging. Explaining why capsaicin is described as an irritant on the skin and eyes or by indigestion. Sorry, just fixing my hair. Clarifying the mechanisms of capsaicin effects on skin nociceptors was part of awarding the 2021 Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine, as led to the discovery of skin sensors for temperature and touch and identification of the single gene causing sensitivity to capsaicin. We found that out in 2021. Wow, okay. History. The compound was first extracted in impure form in 1816 by Christian Friedrich Buchholz, born 1770, died 1818. Those are some fun numbers. In 1873, German pharmacologist Rudolf Buchheim, 1820 to 1879, and in 1878, the Hungarian doctor André Hogyes, I don't know. I'm so sorry. Stated that capsicol, particularly purified capsaicin, caused the burning feeling when in contact with mucous membranes and increased secretion of gastric acid. Is that why my nose is running? I don't know. No, gastric acid is your tummy acid, right? Your stomach acid. Capsaicinoids is this next section. The most commonly occurring capsaicinoids are capsaicin 69%, nice, dihydrocapsaicin 22%, nordihydrocapsaicin 7%, homocapsaicin 1%, and homodihydrocapsaicin 1%. Capsaicin and dihydrocapsaicin, both 16.0 million SHU, that's on the Scoville scale, are the most pungent capsaicinoids. Nordihydrocapsaicin, 9.1 million SHU, homocapsaicin and homodihydrocapsaicin, both 8.6 million SHU, are about half as hot. There are 6 natural capsaicinoids, table below, although vanilamide of N-nonoic acid, nonamide VNA, also PAVA, is produced synthetically for most applications. It does occur naturally in capsicum species. There's a table of stuff. Biosynthesis. History. The general biosynthetic pathway of capsaicin and other capsaicinoids was elucidated in the 1960s by Bennett and Kirby and Leighton Luden. Excuse me. Radio labeling studies identified phenylalanine and valine as the precursors to capsaicin. Enzymes of the phenylpropanoid pathway, phenylamine ammonia base PAL, cinnamate 4-hydroxylase C4H, caffeic acid O methyltransferase COMT, and their function in capsaicinoid biosynthesis were identified later by Fujiwara. I'm so sorry. I'm terrible at pronouncing names. Fujiwara? Maybe? I'm so sorry. Et al. And Sukrasno and Yeoman. Suzuki et al. Were responsible for identifying leucine as another precursor to the branched chain fatty acid pathway. It was discovered in 1999 that pungency of chili peppers is related to higher transcription levels of key enzymes of the phenylpropanoid pathway, phenylalanine ammonia lyase, cinnamate 4-hydroxylase, hydrolase, caffeic acid O methyltransferase. Similar studies showed high transcription levels in the placenta of chili peppers with high pungency of genes responsible for a branched chain fatty acid pathway. That's a lot of big words. Plants exclusively of the genus Capsicum produce capsaicinoids, which are alkaloids. Capsaicin is believed to be synthesized in the interlocular septum of chili peppers and depends on the gene AT3, which resides at the PUN1 locus and which encodes a putative acyltransferase. Biosynthesis of the capsaicinoids occurs in the glands of the pepper fruit, where capsaicin synthase condenses vanillamine from phenylpropanoid. From the phenylpropanoid pathway with an acyl CoA. Wait. Okay, hold on. Acyl CoA moiety produced by the branched chain fatty acid pathway. There we go. Lots of big words here. Capsaicin is the most abundant capsaicinoid found in the genus Capsicum, but at least 10 other capsaicinoid variants exist. Phenylalanine supplies the precursor to phenylpropanoid pathway, while leucine or valine provide the precursor to the branched chain fatty acid pathway. To produce capsaicin, 8-methyl-6 nonanoyl CoA is produced by the branched chain fatty acid pathway and condensed with vanillamine. Other capsaicinoids are produced by the condensation of vanillamine with various acyl-CoA products from the branched chain fatty acid pathway, which is capable of producing a variety of acyl-CoA moieties of different chain length and degrees of unsaturation. All condensation reactions between the products of the phenylpropanoid and branched chain fatty acid pathway are mitigated by capsaicin synthase to produce the final capsaicinoid product. I don't know. I understood any of that. There's a lot of big words, but I think it was saying that things combine and then make capsaicin to make capsaicin. What those things are, I don't. I couldn't tell you. Evolution. The capsicum genus split from Solanaceae 19.6 million years ago, 5.4 million years after the appearance of Solanaceae. It is native to only the Americas. Chile's only state started to quickly evolve in the past 2 million years into markedly different species. This evolution can be partially attributed to a key compound found in peppers, 8-methyl N-vanillyl 6-monoamide, otherwise known as capsaicin. Capsaicin evolved similarly across species of chilies that produce capsaicin. Its evolution over the course of centuries is due to genetic drift and natural selection across the genus Capsicum. Despite the fact that chilies within the capsicum genus are found in diverse environments, the capsaicin found within them all exhibit similar properties that serve as defensive and adaptive features. Capsaicin evolved to preserve the fitness of peppers against fungi infections, insects, and granivorous mammals. That is seed predation. Okay. Oh, grain. Is that what that... granivory? Maybe that's where it's from. I don't know. Antifungal properties. Capsaicin acts as an antifungal agent in 4 primary ways. First, capsaicin inhibits the metabolic rate of the cells that make up the fungal biofilm. This inhibits the area and growth rate of the fungus, since the biofilm creates an area where the fungus can grow and adhere to the chili in which capsaicin is present. Capsaicin also inhibits fungal hyphae formation, which impacts the amount of nutrients that the rest of the fungal body can receive. Thirdly, capsaicin disrupts the structure of fungal cells in the fungal cell membranes. This has consequential negative impacts on the integrity of fungal cells and their ability to survive and proliferate. Additionally, the ergosterol synthesis of growing fungi decreases in relation to the amount of capsaicin present in the growth area. This impacts the fungal cell membrane and how it is able to reproduce and adapt to stressors in its environment. Insecticidal properties. Capsaicin deters insects in multiple ways. The first is by deterring insects. Hold on. Oh, my dad wants me to go upstairs, so I'll be back in a second. I'll be right back. Oh, and that starts. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. I'll be back in a couple minutes. I'll be right back. I made it back in time. Let's go. So, um, I may or may not be able to stream next Saturday. Oh my goodness, sorry. Um, there's a funeral that day, so um, I don't know when I'll be home. They're still planning it, so um, we'll find out. But it may or may not be able to stream the day. I don't think that it would go that late, but so next Saturday, not tomorrow. Next Saturday. I have to go because my my great aunt passed away, and my great uncle asked for me to be one of the pallbearers. So I have to go. So, but I don't know when I'll be home. They don't have a time set yet. But okay. Anyway, welcome back from the break. Thank you for sticking with me. Thank you. Sorry. Need to bring the mood down at all. I'm still here, Jim. It'll be next Saturday. There may or may not be a stream next Saturday. I might miss another Sega Saturday, or it'll just be a later stream. We'll see. We'll see. Capsaicin deters insects in multiple ways. The first is by deterring insects from laying their eggs on the pepper due to the effects capsaicin has on these insects. Capsaicin can cause intestinal dysplasia upon indigestion, disrupting insect metabolism and causing damage to cell membranes within the insect. This in turn, just fixing my hair, disrupts the standard feeding response of insects. Seed dispersion and deterrence against granivorous mammals. Granivorous mammals pose a risk to the propagation of chilies because their molars grind the seeds of chilies, rendering them unable to grow into new chili plants. As a result, modern chilies evolved defense mechanisms to mitigate the risk of granivorous mammals. While capsaicin is present at some level in every part of the pepper, the chemical has its highest concentration in the tissue near the seeds within chilies. Birds are able to eat chilies, then disperse the seeds in their excrement, enabling propagation. Adaptation up to varying moisture levels. Capsaicin is a potent defense mechanism for chilies, but does come at a cost. Varying levels of capsaicin in chilies currently appear to be caused by an evolutionary split between surviving in dry environments and having defense mechanisms against fungal growth, insects, and granivorous mammals. Capsaicin synthesis in chilies places a strain on their water resources. This directly affects their fitness, and it has been observed that standard concentration of capsaicin in peppers in high moisture environments in the seeds and pericarps, which is parts of a fruit, of the peppers reduced the seeds production by 50%. Sheesh. That's a lot. Sounds like a lot. And then that's it. That's the article. I guess it wasn't too long. A lot of the length comes from this big table halfway through it. I guess it's a little long, but definitely not the longest one I've seen. Sorry, I don't know if any of that made sense. I read it. I didn't understand much. I probably did not produce very many words. correctly, and I apologize. Okay. Anyway, so please feel free to uh, redeem trigger requests in your smooches now. I am pretty much recovered from the spicy noodles, so my nose is just still a little stuffy. But I can get you those now. I can get you guys those now. But I'm not leaving, Jam Jam. Okay. Jam Jam, you're saving up for the. What are you doing? What are you doing, Jam Jam? What are you doing? Okay, thank you for the redeem, Jam Jam. Hi, I'm Ketchup, and I'm awesome, cool, and adorable. There you go, Jam Jam. Mwah. 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 Thank you for the redeem, Jam Jam. Thank you, thank you. It's like, oh, not sure one of my nails. I don't know why. So sorry if it's cars from the fuzzies. The mic cover. For Discord, it's okay. Nothing really happens in the Discord server. You guys are missing out on much, but I I appreciate you, Jam Jam. Hi, Xenox. Mwah, mwah, mwah. We've already eaten the spicy noodles. But thank you for being here, sweet. How you doing? Hope you're doing okay, Xenox. you know what those are. I've had rice cakes. I've had rice cakes. Maybe I've had rice crackers. But nice. It's so yummy. I mean, I'm not really hungry right now because it's spicy noodles. But hope you enjoy them. I went to Asian market, so you bought them. Nice. I went to they opened a Daiso. I think it's called Daiso. Pronounced Daiso, anyway. A few towns over, like 2 weeks ago. I went today to get the spicy noodles. I was looking for buldak. They didn't have any buldak. They had shin ramen, so I got a cup of shin ramen, which was still plenty spicy. For a special occasion. Ah, I see. Which was it was kind of disappointing, but it's fine. I didn't have to eat buldak. But Daiso was kind of underwhelming for me. Because there's an Asian grocery store, maybe closer than Daiso is. Well, maybe they're like an equal drive. One's not too much farther than the other, anyway. And that place is just way more fun to walk around in. Because they have like a whole 2 aisles of just instant noodles, you know? So, and like a whole aisle for different flavors of Lay's chips. So it's just more fun to explore there. It's like ice cream and stuff too, you know? So, no water. Horse to be singing. Hi, Water. How you doing, sweetheart? Good to see you. Hope you've been well. Thank you for the water. Thank you. Thank you, Water. Thank you. You want good boy, Xenox? Okay. I can get that for you, sweetheart. Oh, sorry. Pump to the mic. Okay. Xenox, you're a very, very good boy. Thank you for being here. Thank you for lurking and chatting. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. Sorry, I don't know what I'm saying. I'm all over the place, sorry. Thank you for being here. It's always good to see you, Xenox. Sorry. I'm so sorry. But Xenox, I'm very proud of you, sweetheart. You worked very, very hard today. And I'm very, very proud of you. Good boy, Xenox. Good boy. Grid. Hi, sweetheart. How you doing? I'll get to your smooches in a second here. How you doing, sweetheart? You missed the spicy noodle eating. That was towards the beginning of the stream. But how you doing, Crid? I've mostly recovered from the spiciness of the noodles. My nose is just a little stuffy. But hi, Crid. You're distraught, although. I'll be sure to remember to publish this VOD, make the VOD viewable on Twitch after the stream. What's that emote? Aura. Oh, but it is scratching a record. I see. Oh, right. I did that part. Sorry, I'm all over the place. I'm sorry, Xenox. Good boy, Xenox. Good boy. That's a good boy, yes you are. A very, very good boy, yes you are. Look at you, such a good boy. Yes you are. Good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy. Good boy, Xenox. Good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy. Very, very good boy, yes you are. Yes, you are such a good boy. Good boy, Xenox. Good boy. A very, very good boy, yes you are. Yes, you are such a good boy. Mwah. Mwah, 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 mwah. Good boy, Xenox. Good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy, good boy. Mwah. What are you laughing at, Jim Jim? Thank you for the redeem, Xenox. Thank you. Hopefully that was alright for you. I'm glad I'm able to help you relax. I don't know what about it's relaxing. I think I listened to clips and things back. Oh, my grandma's calling me. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. What games should you play next? What games do you play, Xenox? Sorry about that. So I won't know the time of the funeral next Saturday till tomorrow. So I'm hoping at some point in the afternoon, because I mow my neighbor's lawn on Saturdays. So if it's in the morning, I gotta do that Friday after I mow our lawn, which is fine. We'll see. But sorry about that. I'm back. But what games do you play, Xenox? I don't know. No, no Gretcher games, unless you don't spend money on them. Then I guess you're fine. Mwah, 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 mwah. Bum 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 bum. Sounded like Cyberpunk, but did Bioshock. Just like adventure and story games. Well, apparently the new Donkey Kong game is pretty good. Excuse me. Sorry. Oh, hiccup. This also might like that. Ah, I see. Smash Bros is always fun. I have Melee for my GameCube. I bought it on eBay. It was like $80. And it didn't come in the case. It was just in a jewel case, which is fine. It arrived safely. I still have it. Um, but I don't have all the characters unlocked. I only need Mewtwo and Game & Watch now, but those need like 200 or something uh, matches, or like 80 hours or something in the game. So probably not going to get those anytime soon. I spent a lot of time trying to get Luigi, because to get Luigi, I think in Melee, so you're kind of good at it? Nice. To get Luigi, you have to finish the adventure mode or whatever with like a 1 in the number 1 in the timer, in any place in the timer. So usually you wait for like it to hit like 10 seconds or something like that, or a minute if you're fast. I don't know. So it took me a couple tries before I got Luigi. I think the one that took me the longest to get was Pichu. I think Pichu was the last one I got before. I was like, okay, I got everyone besides Mewtwo and Game & Watch. You have to survive like 15-minute melee, which is just like they spawn a bunch of those like wireframe guys for like 15 minutes, and you have to survive. So all I did for that was I played as Donkey Kong, set in the middle of Final Destination, or whatever that whatever that stage is in Minuteman Melee, and I just downbeat, just smack the ground, and then they would all pop up, land, and then they would instantly die most of the time. Sometimes they would hit me. I think it took me 2 tries, so I was just sitting there spamming the B button on my GameCube controller for 15 minutes. And then I got Pichu. I think that's how you get Pichu. I liked Pichu. I like playing as Pichu. See, I like playing with I like playing bad cards in card games because it's fun, and more of a challenge, I guess, to win. Um, and I guess maybe that's why I like Pichu, and he's just cute. Um, so I don't have anyone to play with most of the time, so I would just play against like level 6, level 7 CPUs. So I would play Pichu, and then give the CPU Ganondorf, and I could never beat it, because Pichu just does not hit Ganondorf hard enough to send him anywhere near the edge of the stage in a reasonable amount of time. Like, there's no way beating Ganondorf in a timed game with a timer, where you just get points by KOing people, right? Stock, maybe. I think I've gotten close a couple times. I might have gotten it to like sudden death, but I've never been to a tournament. And to get like the Yoshi Island or whatever stage in Melee, you have to knock the sandbag in home run like super far, and to do it, you have to do it like the most efficiently way possible. You have to use Yoshi's like down B flutter kick thing, um, by short hopping. I think it's called short hopping, right? Um, and I just could not get it, because you have to like quickly press the X button, the jump button, and then press B or down B or whatever without, or whatever, down A. I don't remember how you do it. It's been too long. It was like a year ago, maybe, or earlier this year. I just could not get it. I don't know if my controllers are just crap. I have one legit, like, first party Nintendo GameCube controller, because it's the one that came with the GameCube. And then I have three, like, super cheapo, I think they were like $15, $10 on Amazon controllers that, like, feel very cheap. So maybe it's like, I don't know. But I don't want to wear out my the fancy silver controller that came with the silver GameCube. That feels bad. I don't want to do that. um, but yeah, for like the span of like a month and a half, maybe I got into Melee. I never, just trying to unlock everything. Xenox, I'm very proud of you, sweetheart. Good job getting up this morning, getting yourself to work. I'm very proud of you, sweetheart. You worked very hard. Yeah, I'm very proud of you. Um, so, I don't know if I talked about it already, but the trailer, there's a new trailer for the next Five Nights at Freddy's movie, and it was actually pretty cool. I haven't seen the first one. I have never seen it, so I know that like the plot is of course different from the games, right? Because the game timeline FNAF 2 is a prequel to the first FNAF game, at least timeline wise, right? So the withered animatronics in FNAF 2 are not the ones from FNAF 1. Um, they're different animatronics. Freddy's head is different, and withered Freddy's head is very different, right? And all that stuff. Everybody knows that. maybe not. I don't know what I'm saying. Um, but it was really cool. They teased the puppet coming out of the music box and all that, which was cool. I don't think we saw the puppet at all, um, but we saw Mangle's arms. They grabbed somebody from the ceiling, and the toys are in it, and the wizards. You go watch the trailer. It's like 2.5 minutes. It's really good. Uh, I don't know. It's exciting, but I don't know how differently the stories of they're obviously very different, but because it makes sense that FNAF 2 is in the FNAF 2 movie and not the first one. That makes more sense, but you know, it's interesting to me, I guess. Like, I for some reason, whatever reason, um, I I haven't played a Five Nights at Freddy's game since like junior high, when after I ate lunch, I was just sitting in the hall waiting for the bell to ring, and so I have to go to class or whatever. Sitting with one of the kids in my neighborhood, and his cousin went to the same school as us, and he had FNAF 2 on his phone. I think it was FNAF 2, and then or maybe it was FNAF 1. And then he was like, "I want to see how well you do," and then I died in like 2 minutes. Bonnie killed me. It was like the last time I remember playing a FNAF game, but for whatever reason, I find um, the world building and just like the lore, quote unquote, is fascinating. It's just interesting to me, for whatever reason. I don't know, um, but it's cool. I mean, who doesn't like big robots? Robots are cool. Yeah, it's 2 minutes, 23 seconds, and like the way that they did the animatronics look like one to ones with the game. It's really cool. So, um, I don't know if they're going to, because the toy animatronics aren't haunted or anything, right? For what I remember, the withered animatronics are not haunted or possessed. Um, so the wizards are the haunted ones. So I'm curious how this goes. I don't know if I'll see it. I don't know if I'm gonna see it, but because I haven't seen the first one. When does it release? December 5th. Okay, so December time. That's a couple days after Halloween. So I guess. But the way that they captured the look of the animatronics is one to one. It's really actually kind of nice. It's very faithful. And spoilers for the trailer, I guess. So at the end bit of the trailer, after they're like, oh, before they're like, here's the release date. Um, So it takes place in the FNAF 2 location, the building, right? So there's those giant vents that the animatronics can crawl through. Um, the main character, the guy from Bridge to Terabithia, that everybody there's that meme that goes do 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 do, and it's like his face. Um, I don't know what his name is. He's sitting in the security office. You know where there's no doors to the security office, just one open hallway, and then the two vents to the side, the ducts. Um, and then he spins around, and then he looks at the Freddy mask. He's like, "There's no way that'll work." It's really goofy. It's goofy, and then they tease Withered Chica and Withered Bonnie, which look really cool from the second we see them, like for the split second we see them. Anyway, it's just cool. It's cool. So this does make me curious if we'll get like a FNAF 3 movie. I'm sure we will. But I'm curious if we get a fourth Five Nights at Freddy's movie in the movie universe. And I'm just curious what they'll do for FNAF 4, because in the game universe now, we know that FNAF 4 takes place not in like the Afton household. Afton, from what I recall, the Security Breach DLC showed us that I think it was Security Breach, maybe it was Sister Location, that the FNAF 4 like bedroom is like in Afton's like Security Breach, or the sister look in the bunker in there. And yeah, you pumped hallucinogenic gas into the room to give people nightmares because he wanted to get more agony or spirit energy into like he wanted more possessed objects he could melt down into animatronics, right? Something like that. So I don't know if we'll go from FNAF 3 right to Sister Location, because if they're gonna do like a pizzeria sim like finale thing where like they burn the whole building down, if they go that way, do anything like that, we'll need to have Circus Baby. We'll need to know who she is. And I'm sure they'll do a Sister Location movie. Probably. I mean, we'll see how well this movie does. But it's FNAF. I'm sure we'll get more movies. I'm sure we will. I guess we're getting the Critical Role's second the Mighty Nine campaign is as a cartoon now. I haven't watched the Vox Machina cartoon. I guess it's on Amazon. I guess I could watch it. My mom has Amazon, so I can ask her. That's cute. Excuse me, sorry. Goodness gracious. We are approaching the 2 hour mark, so if anyone has any trigger requests or smooch themes that you haven't gotten yet, please get those in soon so I can get those to you before it gets too late. Too late. Oh, we had 2 hours. 2 hours already. Okay. I'm gonna find someone to rate tonight. Preliminary Wednesday. It's Friday. I think speaking of stream today, I said it's Wednesday. No, it's Friday. It's Friday today. Today is Friday. Let's see. Convoy is live. Wellness is live. There's a lot of people live right now. Holy moly. Okay. See if we can find someone new, maybe. Okay. We might write Convoy because we haven't. It's been a while since we did Convoy. Okay. I need to go to the bathroom. You go to the bathroom. I'll wait till the ad break. Mwah. 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 Excuse me, sorry. Mwah. 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 Okay. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be back. Hopefully before the ad break ends, but I'll be right back. I made it back in time. Let's go. Oh, thank you for pinning that, Chang. That's what happened. Thank you. Thank you, Chang. Hi, Chang. Hope you're having a good week. Good to see you. Hope you get your cards soon. It's a travesty that you don't have them yet. It's like in like M- March, February. Like it was a while ago. But welcome back from the outbreak. Thank you for sticking with me. Thank you. Thank you. So, it sucks that you don't have them. Where are they? Where are they? Have have they shipped yet? Or are they in like? Are they just delayed? Man, it's Garbo. Some kind of issue. Oh. I'm doing okay, Chang. I'm doing okay. My ear doesn't really hurt at all today. I mean, it still hurts when I like kind of touch it, but um, so hopefully tomorrow it feels completely better. But we'll see. Thank you for the water, Chang. Thank you for the stretch. I'll have to eat this treat after a stream in a bit here. I don't have one on me. And stretch. Thank you, Ching. But I'm doing okay. The spicy ramen was spicy. It was spicy. It was not Baldak. It was just Shin ramen, which is still spicy. It was still very spicy. Um, but I'll go get a granola bar or something after stream. But yeah, I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. I opened. I've said this is the 10th time I've said this tonight. People are probably driving people crazy. But I went to Daiso today. They opened a Daiso a few towns over a couple weeks ago. It's like a Japanese import store, but like a Dollar Tree version of it's like a Dollar Tree, but for Japanese imports. So it's got all those squishy toys, and they had like nice plushies though. Like the store was really nice. It was way nicer than a Dollar Tree or a dollar store. But it was just a little underwhelming compared to like the Asian grocery store that I can get to as well. And they have Buldak. That grocery store has like 2 aisles dedicated to just instant noodles, udon, yakisoba, all that stuff. 2 aisles, and like a whole aisle just for different flavors of Lay's, like potato chips and other things like that. It's way more fun to just walk around there too, because they have frozen stuff. They have ice cream, and I think you can get furniture there. Maybe furniture. Maybe. I think you can. Maybe. But yeah. It smells like fish in there because they have the live crabs and lobsters and stuff, which my mom doesn't like. So it smells like Super Albertsons. I don't even know if Albertsons is still a thing. There was an Albertsons when I was little that is now a different grocery store. But I always liked going to Albertsons because when I was little. Because when I was little, Albertsons felt huge. And the lighting in the Albertsons was kind of weird. In like the corners, it was kind of dark. Maybe in the back, because that's where they had the lobsters and stuff. But so maybe that was for the lobsters. But I like going there because I got to look at lobsters. Because lobsters are cool. I don't think I've ever had lobster, but I liked looking at them. And this Albertsons had the shopping carts that have like the toy car front, so you can when you're a little kid you can sit in there and like pretend you're steering the shopping cart. You know, so it's just fun going there. And then they closed, and I don't know what it is. I don't remember what it is now, but yeah. That and like Quiznos. My grandma really liked Quiznos. We have the subs. They are crispy, they are crunchy, and we love them. However that goes. They are so good to us. 'Cause they're subs. They are crispy, they are crunchy because I toast them. Something, however that goes. We need more ads like the Sponge Monkey Quiznos ads. That was like the only thing that would grab my attention for like an ad when watching YouTube. Ads just kind of suck now. I mean, they've always been terrible, but like they don't even like. Feels like they don't even try to be funny. Have the ad be entertaining too, man. Now we're in this era of like online ad algorithms giving you stuff that the algorithm thinks you want or need. Like the most targeted ad I've seen are like stores for like femboy clothes. I'm like, okay, you got me there. You got me there. That's fine. I think that's the most targeted I've seen. Besides like local car dealerships, because of they're local. But I don't even know if they're local. Like we don't get like those local car dealership ads where the guy's like out in the lot going, "Hey, come over here," and he's wearing like a yellow shirt with like a blue tie, and he's like, "Hey, go over here. We got SUVs," and then there's an echo on everything he says when he says a price, stuff like that. You just don't see those anymore when you watch YouTube, unless it's like midnight to like 3 a.m. That's when you get all the weird stuff. For the most part, and like Jack in the Box and Wendy's, Carl's Jr. I got an ad for like nicotine a couple of days ago, and that was weird. I haven't seen it since. I don't know if that was like, because I'm pretty sure that's when you go to your ad manager on Google, if you on your Google account, you can turn off sensitive topics for like alcohol, drugs, weight loss stuff, and I think there's another one, maybe. So maybe it's getting through because it's like, because you'll be like, I don't want to see this ad anymore. So when you have targeted ads, if you have that setting on, if you get an ad you don't want to see for like a couple weeks, you click the little icon next to like the playback time on the ad, and then it'll bring up a little window, and then you can click to block it or like the ad. You can click a button that lets you like an ad, which is just dystopian. And there's no button to dislike the ad. And then underneath that, it'll be like, oh, here's who the advertiser is, if they're like verified by Google or whatever. Most of the time they're not. It's just crazy. Unless they're like a big bank or something like that, like a big company. And then it'll give you the category of ad, like the genre of ad, and then the advertiser itself. And there's a plus and minus button next to both of those. I have pressed the minus button on every single ad category I've gotten, so it doesn't matter. Because you press the minus button, like, okay, we'll show you less ads about this thing in the future, and it doesn't do anything. I still see them all the time. Lately, I've been getting just like bombarded by Etsy ads for some reason. Maybe because I accidentally like butt dialed Etsy while I was putting my phone in my pocket while listening to a YouTube video. Because if you don't have, because put it like a big banner ad on YouTube's mobile app underneath the video, so I always have to make sure you open the comment section little window before you put your phone in your pocket. Otherwise you'll when you're like moving around, you're gonna butt dial a car company or something, and it'll open you'll go to the company's website, and it's super annoying. So I must have done that and like got through the cracks or something. and I didn't remove it from my history. So anyway, I've just been being bombarded by Etsy ads like it's crazy. Like um, when I had HelloFresh, I got like a little flyer for like uh, a company that makes like pots and pans. I was like, wait, let me go look at this because I might have gotten like a discount code or something with that flyer, and then I got ads for their stuff for like months because I visited their website one time. One time, it was terrible. I hate it. And like a lot of the ads I get stuff for like I get ads for High Dive and Crunchyroll and um, like PlayStation games, only because I'm currently subscribed to Crunchyroll and High Dive. I don't know why I'm getting ads for Crunchyroll and High Dive when I'm already giving them money. The algorithm, what are you doing? I don't know. It's so sad. Hi, Haku. Mwah. Hi, sweetheart. How you doing? Thank you for the treat. I don't have any on me right now. I'll get one after stream here in a couple minutes. But how you doing, Haku? Good to see you. Sorry, it was getting a little heated there, maybe. Does this work for head pats for you, sweetheart? Is this what you're looking for here? Like, the only ad that I've gotten on YouTube that I'm like, oh, I need to like see what that's about is there was a band or something, this band that was putting out their music as ads, and like, oh, this music's actually really good. I can't remember what the band's called, but I sought out the band because the music's really good. Best ad ever. Yeah, like I've never clicked through an ad and then bought something. Like this seems so alien to me that you would do that. But now ads, the video will fade, at least on mobile. The video will fade. The video you're watching will fade out for like a second, and then the ad will start. So the ad just doesn't like jump scare you anymore, which is good. It's appreciated. They must have tested that and it increased like ad. It's perfect. Okay. Ad. What's the word I'm thinking of? What this interaction with ads by doing that. So that's nice, but Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime miniseries for Sky Strikers now has. Excuse me, I heard they were doing like an anime, but based on the like the cards themselves instead of a world where they play Yu-Gi-Oh. I haven't. Is it on YouTube or something? Amazon? And hi, Jane. The Japanese Yu-Gi-Oh channel. Oh, okay. Like I had heard about that, but I didn't ever hear like, hey, this is a thing. Like, give me ads for that, YouTube. Give me ads for like Pokemon cards, Yu-Gi-Oh cards, Magic. I got better. for a period of like a couple weeks, I got better targeted ads on Twitch than I was getting on YouTube. Except till like the end of last year or the beginning of this year, I would get ads for like ED pills and dentures. I don't know, man. You're older? I don't know. I haven't gotten them in a while. It was uh, during the winter. Hi, Sucrose! Hi, Sucrose! Oops. Spelled shout out. There we go. Please go follow Sucrose. I'm sure everyone here is already following Sucrose, but please go do it. Double check. Please follow Sucrose if you're not already. Please give her lots of love. She's awesome. She's a fellow bear. She is a very cute, um, pretty lady obsessed California grizzly bear. Please give her lots of love. Please, please. She's awesome. She does ASMR on Sundays, and she plays games. She does lots of fighting games and retro games, RPGs. She's awesome. My ramen was okay. Um, it was spicy. It was Shin ramen. I went to a Daiso today. Because it opened a couple weeks ago. I was like, okay, I want to see what's this about, and I need spicy ramen because of the 3DO incentives that we hit in like April, and I completely forgot about. Like 2 days ago. It was spicy. I got a little can of milk tea. I was because like I have an Asian supermarket in my area loosely. It's like maybe a 20-30 minute drive. It's kind of a drive, I guess, but it's just more fun there. It's more fun to walk around there. Daiso definitely felt like a dollar store, but for Japanese imports, which is fine. I was just a little underwhelmed, personally, but that's fine. Like it is very, it was very very clean because they had just opened, so there weren't like scuff marks from like pallet jacks on the floor or anything. I don't think you could pull a pallet jack through there. Actually, the aisles are not wide enough. Maybe, but maybe not with a pallet on it. Anyway, it was very clean. Very, very clean. Um, for snacks and organizer stuff. Yeah, they had lots of stationery, which was cool. And they had some snacks, for sure. Um, but if I want like Japanese snacks, I'd probably go to my Asian grocery store because they have like a whole aisle just for different flavors of Lay's that you don't get here, like pork ball, which was actually really good. It was kind of like barbecue. But yeah, it was a cute store. But I don't think I need to go back there. Um, but I got a little can of milk tea place nearby, which is more full featured too. So when we want to do that level of shopping, definitely we go there. Said yeah. But like so, Daiso had, I don't know if this is inflation, and if they're the same cost at the grocery store. But they had pop-in cooking kits for like $4.50 each, and at my Asian grocery store, it's, I guess you could call it a supermarket. They have more stuff than just grocery. Um, they're like $2.50 there. Last time I was there, which was a while ago at this point. Um, and on Amazon, it's like $20 for a bundle of 4 of them, which is just crazy. It's too much, way too much. But the milk tea, I only bought it because the can had a Patamon on it. It was a Digimon themed can. It was Cravy, CRVI. And it was very, very sweet. I used whole milk powder. I don't remember the last time I had whole milk. That was cool. But it tasted like there was like a fruit, something fruity was in there, like banana maybe. I don't know. I couldn't place it, but it's very sweet. It's very sweet. So, I ate the noodles, and then I read the Wikipedia article for capsaicin. I should have been reading it while I was eating the noodles. That would have been way better. But um, the article has lots of hard to pronounce, like big science words for like chemical names, chemical compounds and stuff. It's a very interesting read. I wasn't able to absorb much of the information because there's just a bunch of names of chemicals. Like, oh, this is this the plant, the chili pepper plant makes capsaicin by combining this and this into the fatty vein travel thing. The spiciness is not in the seeds themselves; it's in the placenta, the white pith that the seeds sit in. And birds are not affected by capsaicin. Reptiles aren't. It's only mammals because our TRPV1 gene is very sensitive to capsaicin. Because mammals, there's capsaicin is meant to deter granivore mammals that eat seeds. Because birds, they're fine with birds because birds will just swallow the seed whole and then poop it out, and then the seed is in a different place. A granivore mammal we have molars, so you grind the seed up, so it doesn't survive through our digestive system into our poop, and then is subsequently deposited somewhere else. And the capsaicin attacks that gene, the TRVPT thing, because ours is more sensitive to that, and it simulates burning, heat, itchiness, to deter us. And capsaicin is present in every part of a chili pepper, but it is most concentrated in the pith, the placenta of the pepper itself. I guess I retained some information. And it's not The birds still have the TRPV thing, one gene. It's just not nearly as you know. They it's it, birds don't feel the burn, I guess. Um, yeah, but capsaicin can also be used topically as a pain reliever and all that stuff. So it's cool. It was a fun. It was an interesting read. It wasn't too long. It felt really long because all the big words. Yeah, I hadn't had instant noodles besides like bags of maruchan that you cook on the stove in a pot. Um, because in like 2020, um, I was eating like a cup noodle like every day. It was real bad. I was gotta. I want to go back a time and like yell at myself, "Don't do that. You're gonna regret it." Because after like months of doing that, my body was like, "Okay, we need you to stop doing this. So we're going to um, make a kidney stone that's going to hurt real bad." So that's my first time going to the emergency room. Is because of this particular kidney stone. Like I've had that pain in the back in your sides, like as long as I can remember. I just never knew what it was. I just thought my back was sore or something. No, that's just the pain of the stone exiting your kidney into the tube that goes into a smaller tube that then exits into your bladder. So, um, and it hurts because that stone is like grinding against the inside of that tube. Um, so if you have kidney stones, you got to stay hydrated because that will expand that tube and will give a little more room for that stone, so it's not grinding against your body. um, my first kidney stone, I did not have to have removed. I passed it myself, which was great. Um, and then like 2 years ago now, it was like 2 years ago in like March. I had another episode that I had to go to the ER for. Urgent care, not the emergency room, the urgent care. I took the CT scan or whatever, and it was way too big for me to pass on my own, but it was already at the entrance to my bladder. It had gotten that far already, and then I had it removed. I never saw the thing. I didn't get to keep it. I don't know if they even asked me. So that's my first time having surgery. But they didn't have to make any incisions because, you know. But it was not fun. Like, it was a little gruesome. But people like putting things in there for like it makes them feel good. No, thank you. No, thank you. So they took it out. They put a stint in, and I went in after the following weekend to get the stint out. The stint needed to stay in like another week. They took it out, and then immediately I had another kidney stone. Um, that was too small for them to remove, so I just had to deal with it. Um, but when they took the stint out, like, ugh. So they put this thing on there that's supposed to numb it, and then the surgeon, the lady that took it out of me, was also the lady that took the stint out. I was laying there on this table. The nurse had put the thing on there that's supposed to numb it, and then the surgeon opens the door. I was like, "Hey, I'm gonna go do this thing real quick." And then she was like, "Oh, this is Ketchup. He's here to get the stint out." And she's like, "Oh yeah, that guy. Let's do that real quick." So they put the thing on there. It's supposed to sit there to numb it for like at least a minute or two. She put it on there, and then the doctor came in like 30 seconds later. So there was no time for it to be numbed. It didn't hurt Really, it just felt really weird. And I don't know why people like to do that, because it's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable. I don't like it. No, thank you. Anyway, sorry. Gross. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. Okay, I think we'll rate Convoy tonight. Um, he's playing some sleepy, some cozy. Uh, what's it called? The fishing game. Web fishing. That's what it's called. He's playing web fishing. So give me 1 second. I'm gonna swap my headphones, and then we'll get the raid going here. Okay, sorry about that. Anyway, lesson of the day: stay hydrated, avoid sodium. Mine are made of sodium, not calcium. I know some kidney stones are calcium. I think. Make sure I spell this right. I did. Okay, thank you guys for being here. Sorry, that was gross. Um, but I'll see you guys tomorrow for Restar. I don't know if I'll be able to stream Saturday. You're welcome, Cheng. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Um, there's a funeral for my great aunt on next Saturday, and my grand aunt, great aunt, not grand. Is it grand? Yeah, my grand aunt, not great aunt, great grand uncle asked me to be a pallbearer. So um, I'm hoping at some time in the afternoon, maybe evening, because I'm a neighbor's on Saturday mornings. So I'll know what time it is, what time it's happening tomorrow, because they're gonna set all that tomorrow. So I might just have to do it Friday after I mow our lawn, but we'll see. Anyway, thank you guys for being here. I love you all very much. Thank you. It means a lot that you guys choose to spend time with me on this little blue marble hurtling through space. I appreciate it. It means a lot. I'll see you guys tomorrow for Sega Saturday. Be safe. Bye bye. Love you. Bye bye. Bye bye. Brush your teeth. Bye.